Hello, and welcome to Session 3 of our series. In Session 1, we talked about how business has changed and continues to do so. We talked about the impact the Internet has made and the opportunity that it offers all of us. In Session 2, we showed you the real powerhouse behind the Internet, which is video. We talked about the reasons that it's such an effective communication tool. Now in this session, I want to start off by asking you a question. What if you could write an article about your company or maybe one of your products or services? And what if you could mention your website address in the article as well? Now let's say that you could get the article in the New York Times, Washington Post, and USA Today without the editor's approval. Picture it, your article talking about your company in a circulation of about 50 million people. Would you do it? Would you do it right now? What we are about to show you will be your key to getting in front of an audience much larger than that. Let's take a look at the phenomenon known as Web 2.0. We have a lot of questions in this session. Here's the first one. Are you LinkedIn? Do you have a MySpace or Facebook page? Do you Twitter? How about a company YouTube channel? Do you have a company blog? What is social bookmarking anyway? Interesting questions for an interesting time. Web 2.0 is a term that describes the next generation of websites, applications, and processes that affect them. According to Forrester Research, most of the technologies comprising Web 2.0 are evolutionary, but the convergence of these technologies is resulting in revolutionary changes in consumer behavior, business efficiency, and the technology sector. Now, Wikipedia has a fairly complicated description for social media. They say that social media is information content created by people using highly accessible and scalable publishing technologies. It's a fusion of sociology and technology, transforming monologue into dialogue. It's the democratization of information. In other words, the masses are using the technology in new ways to share information and communicate as never before. On these social networking sites, people connect and share everything from articles and videos, photos, to ideas, opinions, and recipes. And by doing so, are altering their behavior and changing the Internet landscape. There are many types of social media sites, and all of them have their unique segment of the pie that appeal to their followers. Here are a few statistics to give you an idea of the reach that these sites have. There are over 112 million blogs on the Internet. Facebook now has 300 million members. YouTube visitors are viewing 13 billion videos a month. Twitter is growing at 40% a month, and at the time of this production had over 10 million members. LinkedIn has 36 million businesses networked. And Flickr, which is a photo sharing website, gets over 54 million visitors a month. Do you think some of your customers are using these sites? Well, many major corporations sure do. They are using these sites to build their brands and stay in contact with their customers. But it's not just a strategy for major companies. Remember, we said the Internet has put the power in the hands of the individual. You don't have to be Bank of America to compete with Bank of America. Here's the thing, many small businesses are using social networking to build relationships, contact lists, and attract qualified leads. Through using these sites, you can position yourself as an expert in the field, but to do so, you have to start using them. So here are a few suggestions. Number one, pick just a few sites to start with and start reading about them. Another suggestion would be to start a blog, which we'll talk about in a later video. Join LinkedIn and start a network. You'd be surprised how fast it can grow. Utilize a landing page for your company, which is something we'll also cover in another video. And you can use that to capture and update a mailing list that can be emailed newsletters, special reports, blog updates, and promotions. Update your website with an opt-in offer. This allows you to expand your customer base. Develop a strategy to use videos to connect with your customers. Not only will your information be better received, but it will increase the rankings of your website as well. In short, you will want to create a social media strategy, and by doing so, you can leverage the power of the internet for your business. As we said before, 1.5 billion people are online, and you have the opportunity to tell them your story. The network is there, you just have to use it. In our next video, we're going to talk about website strategy. Until then, this is Rory Graham for Ally Video Services. See you next time.